Hey guys, it's Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I got this really pretty ombre design with polygel. It's so cute. I love the way they turned out. I was actually inspired by this video I'm showing you now. It's from Nail Art Planet here on YouTube. They came out similar but not identical. I used a slightly different process and I also used polygel instead of acrylic. They both came out very nice though. I was really just going for that wrinkled look, and I'm going to show you how I got my end result. So first I started off with these foils that I have, and I thought that it was perfect because they have that wrinkled and reflective look that I was going for. So I started off with the blue color, and then later on in the video you'll see me switch to that magenta. So I'm just cutting off a piece and I'm going to show you how I do foils. When doing foils, you need something that's specifically for nail art foil, so I'm using this from Macart. I'm painting on a very thin layer and then curing it in the lamp. Macart recommends that you cure it for 60 seconds, so I did that. Once it's cured, you're going to lay the foil design side up on the nail and you're going to smooth it out as much as you can. You can use your finger. I had this little wedge stick, so I used that. Once that's done, you're going to rip off the foil and it should leave you with the design. I sometimes get a little bit of patchiness, so that's why you saw me trying to fill in those holes. In this moment, I was trying to decide if I liked it or not, and I did not. So I'm starting over. Here's attempt number 2. And I tried to see if wrinkling it would give it an even more wrinkled effect. And spoiler alert, it did not end up coming out nice. So you're just going to watch me go through that whole process again and then realize I need to just pick a new color. This is when I decided that I wanted to go with that magenta color that I ended up with. At this point, I was trying to figure out why I was still getting patchiness, which I still don't know. It might be the foil that I'm using, but I ended up doing it off camera and figuring out what I needed to do in order to get a full coverage foil design. So I'm going to show you. The first thing I'm doing is what I've been doing, just that first layer of foil gel, curing it and smoothing on the foil onto the tip. I tried to fill in those holes directly after, but there wasn't enough stickiness on the nail, so I had to do another coat of the foil gel, which is what I ended up doing for the rest of my nails. It wasn't too big of a deal. It was a slight inconvenience, but it didn't bother me. So that is what I did for the rest of my nails, and that's how I got that full cover look. For my ring finger and my pinky, I kind of just speed through the footage. Here's what they ended up looking like. So moving on, I'm using this Macart base coat to act as a protective layer while we move on to the next steps and work over top of it. So I'm curing that. I'm using the 334 color from the Macart Nude collection, and I'm applying a very small bead to the nail bed, and then I'm going to smooth this around the cuticle and then ombre it up. So on my pointer finger, I sped up the footage, but on my middle finger, I will be showing you guys slower how I ombre my polygel. While this is happening, I need your guys' feedback. So I'm doing a voiceover right now because when I recorded this video, I was recovering from wisdom tooth surgery and could not talk without my jaw hurting. So I'm curious, do you guys prefer voiceover videos or videos where I talk as I'm doing my nails? And I'm also curious, do you guys prefer long videos, like longer than 12 minutes, or short videos? If you can, let me know in a comment down below because I want to cater to you guys and give you guys nail videos that you're gonna want to watch. I'm gonna break down how I do my ombres into 4 steps. The first step is to take the lower part of my bead and smooth it all around my cuticle area. The second step is to press the product from sidewall to sidewall and also create an edge of product that has an even amount of polygel. The third step is to bring that product up, and the fourth step is to fade it using some pressure, using the belly of my brush and using the tip of the brush hairs to kind of give it that feathered and faded look. I must have forgot the clip of me cleaning up my cuticle, but right before I cure, I like to go around it and make sure that no product is touching my skin, and then I cure. I did the rest of my nails off camera, and then I'm just showing you what they're looking like now. Next thing I'm going to do is encapsulate. I'm using the Macart Clear Polygel for this. When I encapsulate, I make sure that my design layer is very thin, and then when I go in with the clear polygel, I can decide how thick I want my nails to be. And encapsulating also allows me to protect that top layer of the ombre, which is the blend that we work so hard to get. And when I file, I'm not filing off all that hard work we did. So when I get to my middle finger, I will explain a little bit more of what I do when I encapsulate and the movements I do with my brush. When I encapsulate, I first start by placing the bead where I want my apex to be. Then I'm going to smooth out the edges, keeping height in the middle. Once I have my apex as thick as I want it to be, I drag the rest of the product up to the tip of the nail, adding some strength there, and then I just wipe off whatever is left over. I smooth it out to get the streaks and the creases out, and then I cure it. Now that the application portion is all finished, I'm just wiping them with some alcohol to get the sticky layer off. And I'm going to get into filing. So I have my dust collector, I have my 8080 grit hand file for reshaping, my BT Art Box drill, and I'm going to be using my Kiara Sky 5-in-1 fine drill bit. And I'm starting off with reshaping the nails. This is just to get that coffin and that sharp shape back. So I'm just going to go along all the edges, making it nice and straight. And now going into my drill, I'm putting it on 6,000 RPMs. I like mine a little bit slow because I'm still pretty new to using a drill and some of the bits that I'm using. First thing I do is go around the cuticle to thin it out, and then I like to do up and down motions to debulk the nail, and then afterwards I like to do side to side motions to smooth over any bumpiness and unevenness that the up and down motions left. I'm using my mini buffing block to get rid of any of the scratches, and then I will do this filing process to the rest of my nails. I went ahead and rinsed my hands just with water to get rid of all of the dust. Now it's time for top coat. I'm using my Macart top coat. And I was so excited for this, to see the nails come to life and to see the reflectiveness. I watched this like 3 times while I was editing just because of how pretty this clip looks. I love how it looks all nice and shiny. It really doesn't even need anything extra. So I'm just doing my ring finger, and I thought I wanted to do some gems, but once I put one on, I realized I didn't like it. So this is me scraping it away. And I'm just going to finish off by top coating the rest of the nails, putting on some cuticle oil, and then I will model them for you. I absolutely loved this set, and everyone I showed it to loved it too. They thought it was so cool. I'm just turning the brightness down on my light so that you guys can see it and see the reflectiveness a little bit better. And like I said, these nails did not disappoint. I do go outside and give you guys an outside shot so that you can see it in the sunlight, which I don't think the sunlight didn't do it justice like my ring light did, but nevertheless, it is still super pretty. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.